What's up, guys? So I was out in Hempstead, Texas today. I had a job that I needed to look at over there, and that's where I lived when I was 15 to 19, like 1990 to 94, and that's when I really fell in love with baseball cards and the hobby. So since I was out there, I figured I'd film a few things, share it with you guys. Kind of an impromptu video. I normally wouldn't do back-to-back-to-back type of stuff, but figured I'd go ahead and drop it. Since I was out there, I might as well film some stuff and get a video for you guys just to share some, my personal history and past of the hobby origins with you, since we're all pals. So also it's Mookie Chilson's birthday, so happy birthday, Mookie. Love you, brother, and this story is for you. Okay, so we're out here in Hempstead, Texas, and had a job out here. It's real close to where I used to live for a while in my late teens, and it's about the time I was starting to collect baseball cards, so we're gonna film some stuff. So let's go through some more hobby memories and collecting hobby origins. So I'll splice together some video and show you some things, so stay tuned. Okay, so yeah, here's Hempstead, Texas. So I would have spent about year 15 to 19 out here, my latter teenage years. And that first job that I had sacking groceries and spending all my money on baseball cards would have been right over here. Probably right around that building there. I don't know if any of the original building is still over here, but it's been 35 years, so yeah. So that's where it all started, in this little town here with Winfrey's Supermarket, which has been gone for a long time, of course. But little old town in the middle of nowhere. And I haven't been back here in a long time. But I had a job out here that I needed to go look at. So I figured, hey, let's film some stuff. Talk about some baseball card history. When I started collecting baseball cards, this is where it all started over here. So super interesting stuff. This is 12th Street, so yeah. So my third job was right there at James Newcomb Furniture. Worked there for quite a while. It looks so small and different now, man. And there is a rift in the family. So down there is Newcomb Furniture, the original store. And then James broke off over here. So there are two furniture stores from the same family on the same street. So that is interesting, but that's small town life. But first job sacking groceries, third job furniture, second job was a baseball card shop. And that would have been right around 91. Worked there for probably over a year. One of these little shops in here, like maybe this one on the end, I don't know, but one of these little places like that was where it started. And then it ended up moving over to this corner over here. So we'll go over there. So yeah, right here at the corner of 159, which is 290 Business and 10th Street. Across the street, you can see those buildings over there. Those were some of the buildings. I think the parts building was over on this side. But that was the old Lawrence Marshall Chevy Olds that my grandfather ran for decades and my dad worked at for several decades. And it was the largest Chevrolet Oldsmobile dealership in the country. They had the tagline, "We clobber big city prices," which is what my grandfather came up with. And they did. They just destroyed everybody. And people would come all the way out here on a 2-lane blacktop back then, all the way out to Hempstead, Texas to buy a car. The only reason anybody came here, but the largest dealership of its kind in the whole nation. They sold so many cars, it's not even funny. This old Circle K across the street, and then right over here there's an empty lot. So there's an empty lot right next to this gas station, and there's nothing here. There wasn't anything before, and I don't think there has been after. But right here sat a trailer called Candy's Card Shop. I don't know what her real name was. I just knew her as Candy, but let that truck pass. But right here was a trailer. There was a baseball card shop after she moved out of that little, I think it's one of the little buildings that was way over there. But she needed to expand it, and we put a trailer right here, Candy's Card Shop, and I worked there for probably over a year. And that was the best, funnest job ever. So that was before the furniture store, but that's where I worked, in the baseball card shop. My love for baseball cards grew even more during those times. Well, that has to be it. Did not look like that a long time ago. My grandparents would have moved in over there, but this would have been our house right here when I was 15 in 1990. When I started collecting baseball cards, that would have been the house. Did not look like that. Looks like a dump right now. But that room right there on the corner would have been my first baseball room right there. Everything has changed over here. But that was it. That's where I started collecting baseball cards, and then over here was an empty field. Now there's a brand new house. They haven't even finished it yet. But this is the field. I would have stood way back behind where that house is, next to a barn, and I would have hit balls over to the street that I'm driving on now. Hit them over the big tree there. Now it's kind of got broken off at the top, you can see, but I would have been over there hitting balls, throwing them, tossing them to myself and hitting balls this direction toward the street. If I got them over the big tree and out over the fence, it was a home run. But this was just a field next to us. We had 2 acres where the house was. There was 2 acres on this side. And I spent many, many hours hitting baseballs in that field right there. So yeah, just an impromptu video I didn't know I'd be making today, but I figured I'd go ahead and drop it since I've been, going down memory lane here with the origins of my baseball card history out in Hempstead. So I hope you enjoyed it. Just kind of something cool, just something more personal, but that's kind of how and where it all started. So anyways, just thought I'd film a few things while I was out there just to share with you guys. Appreciate it, guys. Later.